cash.
Yeah. All right, well, guys, it looks like we're going to be going in, so thank you so much, Corey. Now, live with the second map here between Fnatic and LDLC, the grand finals of ESWC. It's going to be on cash. Fnatic are going to get that CT start, and LDLC, they've already got something in mind here, gathered up outside of the B site.
Make it the Glock train, and well, you hear that choo-choo sign at the town on the horizon. It is the LDLC team charging on through there when looking for Flusher, and Smith is going to open up with a headshot, and they need that crowd fired up, just like Corey said. MBK is going to be taking down Pronax, and this is a good start, but it can get even better. JW low, happy in the middle, trying to catch it, but it's going to be all of Meister taking the return kill. So now it is a 3-on-2. The bomb has gone down, and they just need to defend at this point. Krims has the kit, so if he goes down out here, actually, it's a big problem. They need to go out and pick it up again. Olafmeister, this is a tough retake. They have no grenades for it either. Krims just trying to pick off. That's a great headshot. Now they're running in as well. Krims goes down, and that's the kit drop. Olafmeister gone, and the crowd, they come alive again.
There it is. LDLC have pumped back life. They had the defibrillator. They let it go, and that is it now. You get that moment, that jump in your seat where Olafmeister lands that shot, and you're like, oh my, is it actually going to happen? Can Fnatic find a way back into this? It would all come down to the pistol work, but then LDLC, they kept their cool, and now they get to continue pressuring Fnatic here in the second round. Although Fnatic, they're going for another one of their tried and true plays here. Double scout armor buy coming through, and they're going to already get peaked, and Krims down to 40 HP.
They just need to shut this down so fast. Can't let Fnatic get anything. Good shot there. Krims did get a body shot in on somebody else, so they've done some damage here. MBK picking up a kill. JW with a good return, drops the bomb, but it's not going to be quite enough here. And now I think Fnatic or LDLC are in a really stable position. Grenade is not going to be far enough here to catch anyone. I think it does almost catch MBK, actually. I think he walked into it.
He must have. He must have, but this is definitely painful here. Olafmeister not quite doing as much damage as they would have liked to do here, Fnatic, with this buy. They need to get more than one kill. So let's see if Happy's going to give it to him. And there you go. Olafmeister gets it and then immediately backs off. He's like, this is great. Now we've got 2. Can I get 3? Looking around 3 short. He's going to overextend, and Shoxy from Garage is going to pick him up. Still, that is a solid round coming in for Fnatic. Getting 2 kills is good enough. That's going to force LDLC to spend some money in this round. It's going to keep it under control. And do Fnatic go for any kind of weird stuff like LDLC attempted at the beginning of Inferno here by going for a buy? I highly doubt it. They're just going to actually pretty much hard eco here on the Swedish side.
Yeah, one smoke being purchased by Pronax, you sometimes wonder what's the significance of that kind of thing. So just wanting to get down into the middle, make sure that LDLC don't rush in. Not really sure if that's worth it, but I'm sure Pronax had some sort of idea in mind here. Flusher will get a good kill. Krims is out of health and almost out of bullets. Almost picks up that second kill, but it's not enough here. So LDLC, they're good, they're stabilized, they win the pistol, they win the following 2 rounds, and sometimes in global offensive against CSET 75, even that's a bit of an accomplishment.
Yeah, exactly right. Well, that is still pretty good here. Smith's getting scarily low. Really nice work coming in. Flusha as well as Krims, but this is going to be Olafmeister now. He's the one who's actually picked up a P250 in this round because he got that kill in the last round. It's a little bonus money that he can go ahead and see if he can get something done here. But LDLC seem to know exactly where he's coming from, and they're going to be able to back off of this bomb fairly soon without having to worry about Olafmeister getting in position to catch them out, unless he can get up into checkered. But by making the noise here, he might give himself away. Oh, he's really just trying to go all the way here. But he's not going to be greeted by anybody. They're all over in T-spawn. So Olafmeister missing out on an opportunity, but still, this is fine. Fnatic have that buy round coming up. Are you kidding me, Olafmeister?
Wow. That's actually a little bit of a shame. Okay, it doesn't have the greatest impact on the game, but that's just one of those really annoying things. Like, why lose that rifle right at the end? It's going to be a 4th round now coming up as Fnatic. Well, they have no AWP on JW, which is pretty good for LDLC. All M4s, and actually only Pronax has the M4A4, which is interesting. What are they doing? LDLC, they have no Molotovs, but they have a lot of grenades to try and bomb this bomb site with. Pronax is out at the edge here. Flashbang goes through. This is such a good position here for the Swedish captain. He's going to turn around, an instant headshot on Happy. Goes for a little bit more. He can't. And now Shox and MBK coming back into it. JW will get a good return. So they're just trading very evenly at the moment.
What a spray control there by JW. He is single-handedly turning this around. Smith has got the Pro 90. He's going to go for the trick nade. JW gets out of it in time, and he splits it with Krims. And now it's that 2-on-1. Kyoshima, he can't even plant the bomb. As soon as he makes the noise, they're going to come rushing at him. It's a 2-on-1 in the crossfire, and he's going for the win right here. He wants to crush Fnatic. It's the only way he can do it, but it's not going to happen. Krims will flank him, and that is going to be that first round buy picked up by Fnatic.
It was kind of close. I actually thought Pronax would pick up way more kills because he got that first one so quickly, but the flashbangs kind of screwed it up for him. And JW really doing a good job at staying alive over by the forklift. That was pretty impressive. The LDLC, not to be deterred, have picked up an AWP pretty early on. And, I mean, JW has a Max 7, which is still cool, but it's not quite the same.
Oh, exactly. It is. Well, in JW's hands, I don't know. It's almost as good as an op sometimes. This guy can be ridiculous with a shotgun. Flusha, however, at this positioning here, they're wall banging on him.
Yeah, getting some help actually from Crims, who tries to smoke off. They just keep putting bullets through, but it's doing almost no damage. Finally, he peeks out. The bomb has been spotted over here as well, and Crims is still inside that grenade, not really bouncing anywhere near anyone else, but JW comes in. He's gonna get shot down here from Shox, so 3-on-3. A lot of LDLC's plan has already been sort of revealed by the fact that they see the bomb. Happy goes down. I kind of want LDLC to go. They have so much time. I'm not sure why they're sticking around here.
They still have a minute, exactly. And now they've been pinned down. Shoxy's the only man alive here. He's got that bomb, and he realizes he has the time. 45 seconds. He can wait and see and listen, essentially. If he knows that Crims, or it's Olofmeister up on high, but Olofmeister can run away. He can just listen and hear if Fnatic are going to do anything. But Shoxy, he's going to walk out. He hits that timing, finds the headshot on Crims. Olofmeister's still here on high, though, and he has no idea. Shoxy has no idea that Olofmeister is here, and that's going to be the free kill for him.
Very nicely handled from Fnatic. I struggled to see why LDLC, because once Flusha went down inside Checkered, the bomb was definitely revealed. I think Flusha got one return kill, and that sort of dropped the bomb out in the open, and Crims definitely saw it. And LDLC had more than a minute left at that point. I kind of wish they would have played that just a little bit more carefully, sort of kept Fnatic guessing, essentially.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's more of a LDLC getting a little stubborn and wanting to force something to work when it clearly doesn't, right?
Oh, touchdown grenade! Look
Bad
at
damage. Oh, but Smith manages to chase down Pronax. JW is here, though, and he's going to annihilate Smith. A bit of overkill there. So this is still going to be a 4-on-4 situation. LDLC, they've got control of mid, and they're waiting to see if Fnatic are going to peek them at any point. JW could go hunting for Happy, but Happy, does he find the timing? No, he walks out. JW is ready.
A good grenade here is probably going to catch MBK. Yes, he is gone, and that's a triple kill from JW. I mean, JW played all right on Inferno, but as we said, he wasn't like the main driving force. But on a map like Cache, AWPing can be really damn effective, and JW is actually maybe in position to even pick up an ace here. Olofmeister is going to pick up one, and JW will get the quad kill at the end. So, you know, as anti-eco rounds go, it's pretty all right.
That's pretty good. That is JW just at his finest, and I love to see that, you know, you could clearly tell that LDLC were trying to bait JW around that corner to get that AWP, but Olofmeister steps in and Fnatic work as a team, make sure that he holds on to that AWP and can continue his reign of terror, because right now he's splitting it with Olofmeister, 7 frags on each. They're looking very good right now. It's like any combination of players on Fnatic is not a good thing, but like Olofmeister and JW, if they're both top fragging, this is going to be a very tough thing for LDLC to deal with. They need a Shoxy moment, or
yeah,
NBK to just wake up and go mental.
They really need that Shoxy magic right here. That would be amazing. Flashbangs in, nice underhand throw from the top of the box, and actually they get pretty much clear into the middle. They even killed Olofmeister, so this is a good start for LDLC. Where are they going to take the bombs? Well, MBK is the one who has it, and he's still hiding it with very little health.
Smith is still waiting just on the edge, and Crims is going to pick him up. Edge of the smoke peak. Happy going to make some noise over here at Squeak door, but he doesn't know that Flusha's waiting right around the corner there. This could be, this could still be an opportunity here. Pronax actually going to be dodging quite a bit. It's actually Pronax holding over on A. He's actually going to push through A main as well. He's right behind. He wants to get confirmation for his team. He can get some of that information. This is huge. In fact, they're going to start rotating over to the B side. Pronax is getting a lot. Right here, he's pushing up right behind LDLC. This is going to be the B push, but Fnatic know it.
This is going to be really, really tough now for LDLC. They're running out of time as well here. 30 seconds. They get into the bomb site. Flusha's going to take 1 and 2 before he goes down, leaving Happy and Shox. And Shox is so low on health. He's actually going to pick up 2 kills in spite of that. And now things get a little bit tricky here. 2-on-2. They need that bomb plant, LDLC, and they're going to pick it up here. Score is currently tied. LDLC on the less favorite side. A round right now would be so big for them. Shox peeks out. Oh, he's got 16 health, but coming up from behind. Happy's a little bit late. Shox goes down. And now they're inside the bomb site.
Now, and Pronax will walk in and get the double kill. The leader for Fnatic with the perfect flank there. And that just falls apart for LDLC. They had an opportunity there, and Shoxy, he might have heard us. He did get the double entry on that B site and managed to get the opportunity for the plant at least, so that LDLC can continue to buy. But we need more. We need just a decisive opening here where both teams clash and LDLC come out on top, and then they're able to just carry that round from there. Because if they continue to let Fnatic just peck away at them like this, LDLC are never going to get more than 3 rounds.
Yeah, but Fnatic, to try and prevent all of this that you just said from happening, they've got 2 AWPs, which is a good way of handling this. One of them could have been an auto sniper, and I would have been really happy. But it is always fun to see both JW and Olofmeister dropping.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with this situation. He's going to smoke his way out as well. This is really sick. JW and Pronax, they find the angle. Pronax is going to get caught on the site, but Crims is rotated, and this is looking like the Crims show. Triple kill for him on high, and now it's just Happy alive. 1v3. He has to try and find the angle, and he has to try and find the bomb.
Not much chance here. Flush is going to take him down, and Fnatic coming up with a 5th round straight in a row. Ever since they picked up rifles, they have not let go of this first half here on Cash. They are just, they have their teeth sunk in deep here.
And they've got the backing as well. Oh, this is still expensive for them, though. JW is the only one who really has money. Olofmeister as well. Both of those players can guarantee ops again if Fnatic, if anything goes wrong for them. But Crims, Flush, and Pronax, they're a bit low right now on funds, so this isn't over yet for LDLC. If they can crack Fnatic, if they can get 1 round off of them, they still have opportunities here. Now the question, now that they know that Fnatic are busting out the double AWP, pulling a Titan on them, pretty much, or a mouse sports. We should be saying mouse sports, but whatever. It's like LDLC now, they have to be so patient with how they play angles. Because around any of these corners, JW or Olofmeister could be lurking.
You can definitely smoke out Opus on this map, but I don't know. NBK and the rest of them, they really need to get something happening. And NBK did get the first kill. Now Happy here is going to be taking Flusher down. So 2 on 3. LDLC lose another player. It's the 2 ops that are left here, and they're going to get the kill inside. Shoxy with a good opening. Again, it's down to Shox with a double kill to open up inside the B-bomb site. And JW.
The whirlwind is here.
Even at this range, he's scary.
Now the whirlwind is here. He just goes down. There you go. It makes it look so easy, JW. Reload your CZ and just go collect that frag. He is so tough to stop at this point. He's going to look for the shot. He's already spotted him out. Tries for the pre-shot.
Oh, and it's not going to happen. Kiyoshima with a very good headshot there. A moment's hesitation, almost like everyone in the crowd was just holding their breath at that point. And this is good news. LDLC on 5-4. If they get 2 more rounds here, I would say that's good. 5 is all right, but because they already lost the first map, I kind of want them to get up to 6 rounds right now.
Oh, they can. And LDLC are currently thinking, yes, we can, because Fnatic have got no money. Nice wallbang there by Kiyoshima. That's going to actually put a little bit of damage on Flusher, who was fighting to get close. Going to walk his way up into vents, and this is a good position for him to hold from. Smiths, in the meantime, has got an AWP to play with now as well, and this is a great tool. Smiths is really coming into his own until JW decides to, sit him back down again.
This was LDLC's standard spread, and it's the same thing we saw last round. They simply make sure that Squeak and B-bomb side are covered, and everyone is holding mid. They do boost up with the Shox there, and at any given point, he can just kind of take a look and see if he can catch anyone in the middle. This is a dangerous game to play. MBK, he's not going to do it.
Risky business. Happy's got the toy now. He's got that sniper rifle.
Pronax, yeah. Exactly. Walking up to main. He's actually going to fall back. I kind of wish he would stick around, but Olofmeister in the middle is going to take care of MBK. And that makes it life a lot more difficult. Double kill for Olofmeister. And Happy, I don't see how I'm making his way out of this one.
He spotted out Pronax. Well, Pronax is fine. Lake of fire there. Happy can't make it through. He's got 40 seconds left, and at this point, I wouldn't even be surprised to see him just back off.
I appreciate the standard spread, and I like the idea of them trying to get a man advantage and then playing off of that, because it obviously makes life a lot more easier here on the terrorist side. I'd like to see them go for like one of those really cool A executors. I feel like they've had a lot of rounds to B that haven't been that cool. So maybe, yeah. Oh, nice from Happy here. I'll go into what I was about to say in a little while, but he's going to get found by JW, so there's an end to that little kill there. Now, yeah, if you smoke off the main entrance to A, and then actually throw your Molotovs through that smoke in behind the container, you can actually firebomb a huge part of the A-bomb site, and you can throw smokes off as well, and then you can actually get in pretty clear, and you'll put the CTs in a very uncomfortable position. I'd love to see that. I can't draw on the minimap, guys, so...
No, you need money to do that, though. Yeah. That's the problem. And LDLC, they're going for these buys. Like, the only reason Smith has had an op is because he picked it up off of JW or Olofmeister in that round win, right? They just never seem to have the money to go for all the fun toys, and LDLC, they do struggle because of that. It's going to be another round of eco here, although they do look like they're going to be able to rush down JW. Crims is giving away his position, however, but that doesn't stop him from shutting it in, well, basically just putting a stop to everything here. LDLC, there isn't much to say apart from they get boxed in and just torn apart.
Really hope they don't buy this time. really hope. Oh, well.
They are going to buy. They're just, but that's, you know, that's the thing. You have 4 rounds on cash. I feel like you could afford to eat a round.
Yeah.
And fight for that 5th round with full gear.
That's
right?
how I feel as well.
This feels premature. It feels like the Inferno buy, like an unnecessary risk.
They've proven us wrong before, and we'll have to see if they can do it again here. Smoke yourself just to block out the AWP that might be hiding over there, so that's a good idea generally. And JW is looking to make a kill. He misses the next one here. Preemptive grenade coming out in case anyone was rushing through. Yeah, he's kind of trapped in this corner, but they can't really do anything about it. If they try and come for him, he's got a little bit of backup here as Crims gets 2 good kills in. JW again flashed. It's a 2-on-3. Let's see if LDLC are up for the job. MBK is going to be alone, and he goes down. Flusher just takes care of both him and Shox. And it just isn't working here. Fnatic will pick up the round, and now are they seriously going to go happy ball before everyone else?
Happy miscommunication. Why are they buying?
So, yeah, so we disagree with the first time around. Definitely not happy that they're doing it now. I really don't think this is cool for LDLC.
They just, I mean, they don't want to let it get out of control with Fnatic's money, right? They do a 3-on-2. They're still managing to get Fnatic to spend money, but this is still going to make their lives more difficult because JW is just going to continue picking them apart. He keeps getting entry frags for Fnatic, and now he's going to be able to lock down this site. LDLC, they even miss a flash. These are the nerves setting in. Maybe if they can get the bomb down, this could sort of recover a large part of the money for them, because they obviously have the round loss bonus and everything else. But if they don't get the bomb plant, if they don't get the bomb plant, they're not hard ecoing. They're always going to be able to go for the CZ armor and smoke buy. There's MBK though, managed to pick up Flusha, so at least the first step has been taken. 4-4 now. But Fnatic still holding. Crims is going to peek out and catch MBK from the vents, and now it's man advantage once again for Fnatic. Only problem is that LDLC now no longer have that Galil to work with. They don't have the rifle. They're going pure CZ. It's going to be the pure run and gun here, Anders.
They have one smoke. I mean, if Kyoshima can put down that smoke and run in and put the bomb down, I'd be super impressed. That in itself would really make a big difference for LDLC. Grenade all the way in the back here. Shox picking up the opening kill on Pronax. JW is there, but they're inside the bomb site. Gotta get that plant really quickly here, Kyoshima. This is definitely important. No reason to check everything. JW gets the one, and now Kyoshima's out of time. He took a little bit too long. No. Here comes the knife. Oh, it's not going to be enough. JW gets the triple, but all of us are laughing a little bit. They do manage to deny it. That would have been the perfect way for JW to end that round. That would have really put an end to LDLC.
Exactly. That would have messed with LDLC's heads so badly. Just like what happened earlier on when VP got knifed, when Pasha got knifed twice by C's. I think that put him a little on tilt. That definitely messed with a little something there. If they could have done that to LDLC, that would have been the nail in the coffin.
If they had $800 more here, probably Smiths could have had body armor. They could have had some grenades apart from these 2 smokes. It's kind of a buy here, but I'm still very displeased. I think these 2 buy rounds for LDLC were a huge mistake. We'll have to see. Flash their way in already. MBK is actually very fast in here. This is a pretty good push already. They're going to catch them in the middle, and Flusher goes down inside the bomb site. All of Meister's going to get caught now. JW, it's Pronax in the corner, actually. Can he get anything done? He gets a double kill, and now Shox is alone in a 1-on-3. This started so well. Shox, he has to clutch this. He picks up the first one. He's all the way in the back. He's going to switch it up for an M4A1. This is all on him right here. He's going to flash his way. He's got so much time. And Fnatic, they do know exactly where he is, but it's all on this round. This could be LDLC losing the grand finals right here, or they could make their way back if Shox manages to get out from Miami's boxes and actually make his way to the first kill.
JW, he's holding the angle. Shox, he knows that he's boxed in here. If he goes around left, JW is waiting. If he goes around right, Crims is waiting. So they know exactly where he is. They've triangulated the positions here, and basically Shoxy is stuck in a box, but he's going to be able to go for the plant and eventually try and force Fnatic's hand. He's going to make the noise. There you go. And baits them out. And now Fnatic start to close in. They're trying to wrap around on him. He's eventually going to have to go for this plant. The clock is going to play against it. And Crims, he goes for the upper play. It's perfect. Fnatic working so well together as a unit. It's just incredible to watch.
It is. They play that very, very professionally. No risks taken, no chances, no nothing. Shoxy really, really wanted them to come and hunt. And yeah, faking with the bomb's not a bad idea to make the CTs move around. But they're just so rock solid, Fnatic. They're not making many mistakes that LDLC can sort of capitalize on.
Exactly. They really are not. They play it so good. When it gets down to these tight situations, it's just the decision making is so spot on from both of these players, both of these teams. But Fnatic, they are just one step ahead today in this grand finals. And now Shoxy.
I'm very impressed.
They still, this is the issue, you know, like I would love to see A takes with Molotovs, smokes, multiple flashes going through, but they just never have the economy because all these force buys that LDLC keep having to go for, they never have the money to do the more convoluted strategies. They get, well, they just basically get streamlined into, hey, I have to take the peak battle.
Wondering if they're going to go for a B push once again through the vent here, because they do smoke off the middle and they have the bomb somewhere over here, so I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to end up seeing something like that. Crims waiting in the vent could actually shut it down extremely fast, so we'll see. NBK, well, it's Kiyoshima going down first. Crims, I'm not sure realizing NBK is right here. He gets a second kill anyway. C-set 75 out. He steals the M4, and is he going to be able to do it here? 5 bullets left. He goes down to Shocks. They need more, a lot more. Smith is gone as well. It's a 2-on-4, and JW is still hiding right underneath the vent, and I'm not even sure they have a really good clue that this is going on. I think he's just taken damage from a little bit of a grenade or something like that, and there it is. 11-4. Olofmeister and Flusher finish the first half there.
Yeah, there we have it. That's the story. JW loved that position as well. They have no idea. Soxy has no idea that he's waiting right there, and that using the smokes perfectly, but Crims' play really just seals the deal for everyone right there. Fnatic, I mean, he manages to peek out and basically just weakens half of the push.
And look at the French players right here. They are really looking distraught. They're not at all excited about what's going on.
No, but what's funny is you look at Fnatic and they look the same. So you're like, oh, Fnatic, you know you're winning, right? Like, you're in the lead.
Yeah, but I mean, I would even say, actually at this point, Fnatic do look like a little bit more, you know, they don't look like they're losing anymore. They just look still professional.
Yeah. This is like Pronax basically like all in a day's work.
Yeah.
And the entire team just looks so good right now that I don't think that they lack the confidence, but it's going to be the straight push here now. Fnatic swapping over to the T side. They're going to walk right out onto this B site, and it's going to be a retake play here for LDLC.
Yeah, and actually LDLC thought it was going to be an A push. They were all stacked up there, so they guessed the wrong bomb site in the one round where it absolutely matters the most. You can make 11-4 comebacks happen on this map, but not if you start off the pistol round with stacking A and it's a B push.
Yeah, exactly. Just Lady Luck not winking there, but JW Crims is going to be doing some good damage. He does eventually get overwhelmed, and NBK setting up for a cheeky smoke defuse. JW is just wreaking havoc though. I mean, he's got 3 frags to his name. 4, no, Olofmeister robs him, but still, that's the pistol for Fnatic, and that's pretty much the death knell for LDLC.
Yeah, the hammering in the nails in this coffin. One round at a time here for Fnatic.
It's a shame because LDLC, the first half, they go so far into just force buying, and then so it's a gamble, it's a gamble, it's a gamble, and then here in the pistol round, this incredibly important round, they go for another gamble. They stack A, and if Fnatic go that way, it's beautiful, and LDLC demolish them. But if they go the other way, that's what can happen. LDLC just getting beat out.
Hiroshima trying for a scout headshot. 1 bullet left on Shock, so he's going to have the knife out, and he's going to stab KW. So there's a little bit of justice. But it's more for moral victory than anything else at this point. Smith is going to get shot out of the air, and MBK does get a good shot onto Olofmeister, but the bomb goes down, and Fnatic still have a pretty good hold of this bomb site. This grenade won't actually kill anybody. Does some good damage onto Crims.
But they're still holding very well here, Fnatic. They're still playing very patiently together. Crims and Flusha once again. They do get peeked out, but there you go. You step too far, MBK. Flusha's going to find you from his angle. Same thing. If Happy tries to run through here, Crims can peek out and get rid of him. So this is now Happy just trying to do the best that he can, but Flusha will find the headshot. And I love that it's Shoxy who got the knife versus JW, because Shoxy hates people who knife. He despises that. And so for him to actually get it, it's like poetic justice. It's like, okay, get out of my face. The counter knife.
Yeah, that's actually, I mean, you can see with 3,400, it's not going to spark any kind of risky buy, which, I mean, actually, as weird as it sounds so much at this point, I'd rather see LDLC do risky buys right now, because this is kind of an all or nothing situation. Either you make a ridiculous comeback happen and it's going to be world class and you get to play a third map, or you just kind of play standard and probably get knocked the hell out of from Fnatic here. Happy inside, Pronax helping out a little bit, but Crims is going to land that last headshot. Smith is trying to come up from behind the forklift, and it's not going to be working out.
Shoxy only want to pick up a frag this round, and he is going to be trying to wrap back around, look towards short, but the smoke is down. That's going to keep him blocked out. There was a man that was looking like he was going to wrap back around through Garage, but Fnatic decided to actually group up together, because Shoxy right now is looking for an exit frag. He's looking for a free rifle. He wants to be able to pick up a gun off of a Fnatic corpse. So if he could find that opportunity, that's great. But Fnatic, of course, they're not interested in dying. So they stay together and they make sure that Shoxy won't have the opportunity. But of course, I said that last time with Olofmeister, and he was still able to get a ridiculous frag.
Yeah, but either way, this is so far gone. It's 14-4. This is very, very, very close for the Fnatic team.
Fnatic just looking very good. I mean, basically throughout this entire series, throughout this entire tournament, they've been the team to beat. And once again, Fnatic just looking like they're on the brink of taking another title here. JW's got his AWP now. LDLC, they have theirs as well, probably due to Shoxy being able to drop for his mate. It's actually Shoxy who has it, so thank you for the knife, JW. Now I have a sniper rifle to play against you with.
Well, Flusher with a good opening kill, and they do have the 2 Molotovs on Fnatic. So here's me hoping that we're going to see something cool over at that A-bomb site. Flusher will be taken down from Kiyoshima. A pretty solid kill. They get to save the AWP as well.
Here's the shots. Okay, MBK will find Pronax, though. This is man advantage LDLC at this point. Bomb, it's making its way towards A, which actually would not work out very well here for Fnatic. All of LDLC practically are gathered up on this A site, and there's Smith taking out Olafmeister. This is falling apart here for Fnatic. Crims will get picked up, and Kiyoshima manages to save the op at the end. Shoxy, you didn't die for nothing.
They never got to set up at all, which is very sad. So, I mean, good proactive play from LDLC, making sure that before Fnatic get into the place where they want to throw all these grenades, they kind of come and find them. So that's pretty nicely handled. I'm glad they got to do that on the LDLC side. And they even steal JW's AWP, so now they actually have 2 of them against the one that the Swedish sniper has.
Exactly. JW actually has that AWP, so this is still very interesting. They're holding pretty far back. It looks like Fnatic a bit worried maybe about a counter boost in mid, so they want to be sure that they cover that angle. JW even looking towards Olafmeister rather with the AWP, who's looking towards it right now. That setup, Fnatic not giving LDLC any opportunities. If they want to go for aggressive pushes, Fnatic want to make sure that they spend the first 45 seconds of this half basically locking down the map and making sure that they can't. Well, that was some odd. That's not some wallbang you see every day.
No, you got to try sometimes, right? A good opening kill on Olafmeister that Smith's picked up. Right now, Fnatic, they have very few grenades to really do much with, and it looks like they're going to go back towards the B-bomb side. In fact, JW, I think he spotted MBK then, and he actually misses that shot entirely. That looked like it was going to be almost dead on, but Smith's in the middle, won't miss. MBK takes down JW, and it's going to be a second one for Smith. Triple kill in total, leaving Flusher alone. And that's going to be the Flusher with a return, and eventually he goes down to Happy. I mean, Smith has had some incredible moments in this tournament as well. Most notably, I guess, against Cloud9 on that last side when they were on the CT side. That last round with the quad kill.
The quad kill, man, that was it. Smith has had his moments for sure. And we've just seen the general progression for him from going, to low frags on Titan's side, right? Joins up with LDLC, gets back in that opping role, and all of a sudden, he's the one doing a lot of damage for LDLC. But again, it looks like it's going to be the straight plant here for Fnatic. Straight plant as in straight eco, aiming for the plant, and then a very balanced nade. That is a very balanced nade. That is a very fair nade. It believes in spreading the love, amongst whoever it hits.
That's pretty accurate.
I mean, look at that. That is a sick nade right there.
Yeah, that is actually a lot of damage done from one grenade. Pretty rare that you get to tag that many people with the HEs. Smith's here. Not really connecting just yet, but MBK is there to make sure they don't get too close either. Gotta be careful, pistols out instead. Good flashbang here, and yes, there it is. Smith coming up with 2 good kills, and that could have been a scary moment, but they handle it quite nicely. And now the crowd, something to cheer for.
Something to cheer for, but also LDLC, now they've got that crowd making noise again. This is where Fnatic, for a long time, even when LDLC were winning rounds, the crowd wasn't really getting into it. But the crowd waking up now may be that little thing that LDLC needs to get back into this game. They need that confidence somehow. So we're here watching LDLC. These are the guys, the villains that we're talking about, tagged up with the French flag. And we need to get...
So we'll see. Hopefully we can get back into the game just about any second.
Hopefully we can get back into the game. There we have it. Okay.
Shox here, no scope on Flusher, very nicely done, and can they get a little bit more? He's so low on health here. MBK helping out, nice headshot from Shoxy. He needs more, but he's not going to get it. It's a 2-on-3 still. Smith will pick up Crims, and then JW left alone. He has the bomb, but they're firebombing him, making sure he's being out of the bomb side. He gets the first kill here. It was a 1-on-3, now it's a 1-on-2. He's almost in the fire. He's going to move out again. That bomb side is still a little bit too hot, and Happy, one step to the side here is going to be enough, and they win the round in spite of it. Great movement from Shoxy. Great round from him.
All around, just amazing. And they managed. I mean, that was almost like what happened between the two Fnatic players when they were able to clutch it out versus LDLC, Crims and JW. Well, we just had that kind of teamwork displayed by LDLC. They just narrowed it down and made it impossible to play from that position. So now Fnatic, I mean, they've been sitting on 14 rounds now for several rounds, and this is not looking. This is still looking like a struggle for them. Like, LDLC definitely have not given up, especially now that the crowd is behind them again. There you go. Shout for Shoxy. He gets the frag, but Pronex comes back and takes out Kiyoshima, who was lurking in vents.
Yeah, actually Kiyoshima stayed in those vents. He kind of jumped down when obviously Shoxy couldn't help him out, so that's actually a little bit weird. But Shoxy's still doing a great job here. 180 turn, and that's a great quad kill here in the anti-eco round. So very good, very nicely handled, and the crowd is loving it right now.
Yeah, it explodes. It just goes crazy here.
I mean, I was asking yesterday about this, Lauren, about what comeback is in French, and somebody tweeted at me, said there is no word for comeback in French. I'm not sure what that is, so we're going to stick with le comeback, but it's it could be happening right here. It would be unreal if they could really come back from 11-4 in cash. That's definitely not easy. It's
not easy. They are on CT side, but it certainly is not easy, especially against Fnatic, who now go for a double AWP play on their T side here. So Fnatic are now looking to change it up, but NBK finds the entry frag. JW's picked up. They need to turn it back around again. Door gets open. Does Crims have any luck? NBK is back down on short, so he isn't going to really see anybody. There's a man holding right around the corner. That's Happy. He could even come forward and actually close that door on Crims just for fun.
Oh, are they going to counter boost? I think they are, LDLC. What a great moment to do this. I'm not sure we're going to get it on camera. Again, we're not controlling it here, but they are counter boosting up in the middle, and this could ruin the whole Fnatic push. This is very cool stuff. LDLC taking control of the game right now, taking charge of the pace of the game, and Kiyoshima comes up from behind, and now Prone actually goes down. Actually, Crimson Flush here, they're going to get the return kills. Still a chance here for Fnatic to see if they can get to match and map point.
Yeah, Happy's in a very tough position to root him out of. Olofmeister will find Smith, though, as he tries to peek, and this is all going to be down to Happy, but he gets banged down. Crims has got it, and Fnatic are now on the brink. It's a 1v3 situation. Shoxy's going to be picked up by Crims, though, and Crims channeling JW's spirit there at the end with his AWP, locks it down. He even looks surprised. He's like, where did those frags come from? I don't know. I didn't know I was capable of that. But that is it. Fnatic are now on match point, tournament point.
That round from Kiyoshima, that move should have been it. That should have been right when they got control of it. And then Pronex comes up from behind and ends the party right there. 15-9. That was such a good idea with the counter boost. Definitely very cool idea. It's 4 ops on cash here. And still a couple of Molotovs here.
I'm looking for it. Get rid of the rifles. Just leave it to the ops. 2v2 ops. Oh, there it is. Smith just barely spots out Olofmeister, boosted up, and that's the entry for LDLC. Oh, but then JW is waiting for it there. We're just down to 2 ops now, Anders.
They're slowly dying. Now they're making their way back over here. And again, I would love to see them try and firebomb out this bomb site just to see if they can get in. It's such a fun strat to watch as well. So look for the smoke from main. That's generally a good way, because otherwise you can't really sit in main and put up Molotovs in there. You're going to get shot by somebody. That someone could be happy with 2 quick kills here. NBK shooting Crims in the back, and Flush is going to be alone 1-on-2. He walks right in, and Kiyoshima will get it. It's not over yet. And actually now Fnatic's economy is going to be pretty bad.
Now, exactly, they're in that roller coaster. The money is uneven, as we can see across the board here for Fnatic. They've got a couple of members, but I think it's going to be pistols. They're going to even it out, basically. It's perfectly fine that they can afford to give up a couple of rounds. They just want to even their money for the next. Now they have a couple of smokes and flashes, so we should be able to see something special here coming out of Fnatic, and it does look like it's going to be a rush straight towards A. 3 flashes about to fly out, and they just want to overwhelm it quickly. They know that Happy's here with the AWP. This could go south fast.
Well, Happy in the corner. He misses that one shot. They need backup. Everyone is rotating in, and Happy with the CZ takes care of business with the first one here. No more bullets in it. He doesn't get the no-scope in. Smith charging up. It's a 3-on-3. God, they're going to be careful right now. This will be the most humiliating way of losing. JW waiting right here, peeks out with the Glock, not going to be quite enough. Olofmeister, though, he's got the sniper rifle. He picks the first kill. He's going to get caught while trying to jump. Pronex all the way in the back, and he's got almost no health either, so looks like LDLC are going to be able to stabilize as Shoxy finishes it with that kill. Very scary. Much too close.
Much too close. And that's a lot of that has to do with Happy just staying alive those extra few seconds, getting behind quad boxes and just staying alive, hiding, making sure that Fnatic have to waste the time to come and hunt for him. In the meantime, Smith is coming into support from short, and that just cements it right there for LDLC, just buying that couple of seconds. But here we have it now. Fnatic, big buy from them, 15-11 to score. Kiyoshima, he's currently boosted up into vents. This is like the Crims position from the first half. We'll see if he's as effective.
see how this is going to turn out. As MBK is down to 23 health already been tagged up a little bit. I like this position from Kiyoshima, but the fact is they went in from the middle and they weren't boosted up from the other side. And that is a big difference, because now Fnatic just have to look at that vent and say, oh, wait a minute, actually, they might even try and firebomb that vent just because of it. And you see Pronax actually with the Molotov out. So, yeah, that little telltale that something is going on is going to be enough for Fnatic to maybe try and check it.
That is the firebomb. That is the firebomb. It's going to go right towards Checkered, or right towards vents, that is. We lose MBK, however. In the meantime, JW just delivers the entry.
And now they know there's nobody in vent, and they have killed the guy in middle, so this is a lot of map control right now for Fnatic.
They make the right call, though. They still do. I mean, they gathered up in vents. LDLC slowly but surely working their way around. They're going to go over to, hey, though, Happy getting baited up here.
Shox has got to come up with some of that magic again. A lot of this is on him. As Kiyoshima goes down, Shox is going to be falling. What an entrance from Flusher. This, ladies and gentlemen, could very likely be it. Fnatic just seem almost unbeatable these days. Smith, he gets a return kill, and Happy's kind of trapped away from everything. He's the last guy alive, and it's going to be 16-11. Fnatic take it. ESWC 2014 champions here, the Swedish Fnatic team.
That is it. And despite LDLC being on home turf, it is a 2-0 victory for the Swedes, who have just looked dominant for the past month. Definitely the top tier team, if not the best team in the world, but now they're starting to get the results to make it pretty tough to argue with. These guys are absolute monsters.
Yeah, looking absolutely amazing at this point in time. Shaking hands and everything else. They were probably the favorites going into this, although many people were wondering how close LDLC were. But we get a bit of an indication here. Fnatic on a really high level.
Exactly, you know, and LDLC as well. They really put up the best fight that they possibly could, and they're interviewing Happy right now, and Happy just does not look pleased. I mean, Smiths as well. He was already talking about how he was in the finals 4 years running now practically, and he wanted to get the gold again. Like past 2 years, he's had silver. Sorry, Smiths. It's just not going to happen this time.
Now, who predicted 2-0 for Fnatic?
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Oh man, it's no, I don't know, LDLC, they look like they're really close. I think they had the confidence going into it. They made all those early buys, and to us maybe it seemed like mistakes, but if they had worked those buys, it could have changed a lot of the game. And I think they wanted to come out with a huge amount of confidence and make some really big plays, and then when that failed, that really broke them early on, it seemed like.
Exactly. Inferno was just one chain mistake after another. Cash as well, just force. They wanted to keep the pressure.
Maintenant, on est la plus grosse équipe du monde. Comment vous avez vécu ce match? Est-ce que j'ai l'impression que vous avez quand même su à chaque fois reprendre l'ascendant et redevenir French?
I'm curious because he's asking the question in French, and Olfmeister seems to be understanding really well right now.
I'd say in that game, every time it was hard, you came back every time.
Yeah, our in-game leader did an excellent job reading them, so we didn't really feel like we were behind any time. We feel confident every time, even when it gets kind of tight, or how you say.
Yeah, même quand ça a été dur, ils se sentaient toujours un peu devant parce qu'ils arrivaient à les lire. Ils disaient ils ont un leader in-game qui est extrêmement fort. Ils arrivaient à lire la stratégie des LDLC. Je pense qu'on peut les applaudir bien fort. Les Fnatic! Sur cette scène, on va accueillir les troisièmes de cette Coupe du Monde de Counter-Strike Go. Je voudrais les applaudir bien fort, les Virtus Pro! La Pologne! Médaille de bronze! C'est normal, ils sont que deux, hein, vous inquiétez pas, c'est que les autres sont heureusement plus là. Les Virtus Pro qu'on retrouve au très haut niveau. Forcément, je vais continuer, messieurs. You must be proud to be third. No English? Yeah. Okay, you must be proud to be third in the ESWC. You must be happy and proud to be on the podium.
Yeah, of course. I mean, third place is also nice, and we really wanted to have the medals. So, yeah, we are very happy.
Ils sont très heureux d'être troisième, forcément. Ils avaient très envie d'être sur ce podium. Vous pouvez les applaudir bien fort, les Virtus Pro. Alors, on va inviter sur la scène pour remettre les lots, les médailles et la coupe le créateur d'Oxent qu'on applaudit et qu'on accueille sur scène, Antoine Francard. Antoine, toi qui as suivi toute cette compétition depuis le début, qui vois maintenant le niveau qu'il y a eu sur cette scène, on a quand même des Français vice-champions du monde.
On avait les meilleures équipes du monde ici. Forcément, il n'y en a qu'une qui peut gagner. C'est pas les Français, mais bravo Fnatic et bravo à LDLC.
Voilà, merci. qu'est-ce qu'on peut souhaiter à toutes ces personnes qui nous retrouvent chaque année et aux gens qu'on a vus sur Internet?
Merci d'être venus très nombreux encore cette année. On espère que vous reviendrez l'année prochaine. Et vous savez, on organise un autre événement, ESWC, les 2 et 3 mai sur Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Donc surtout, venez, c'est au Zénith à Paris.
Voilà, le rendez-vous est pris. Merci beaucoup Antoine. Je te laisse nous remettre les chèques et les médailles. Venez, venez, qu'on récompense un petit peu nos champions. On arrive à la fin de cette Coupe du Monde. Et voilà ce beau podium. Alors les troisièmes qu'on retrouve avec un chèque de 10 000 $ pour nos joueurs de Counter-Strike. Applaudissements pour les Virtus Pro. Ah, les voilà tous les 5. La Pologne. Ils repartent avec la médaille de bronze. Alors forcément, on est très heureux de retrouver la France qui est sur la deuxième marche de ce podium. Et vous le savez, il y en a certains qui doivent être tristes parmi les LDLC parce que ça fait plusieurs années, ça fait 3 ans maintenant qu'ils sont deuxièmes à la Coupe du Monde. C'est dur parce qu'ils n'arriveront pas encore cette année à conclure cette dernière marche. Alors ce que vous voyez, c'est des lancements de cadeaux parce qu'ici on aime partager la passion de l'e-sport. C'est comme ça que vous serez peut-être des champions ici, hein. C'est grâce à tout ça. Voilà, on remet aussi les produits Mad Cat. Vous venez de voir des souris partir à l'instant au Mad Cat. Ouh là là, les claviers qui vont partir peut-être aussi. Les joueurs français qui régalent notre public. Oh là là, il y a tous les cadeaux qui partent. Oh là là. Eh ben dites donc, il y en a qui vont être contents et vont pouvoir jouer dans de bonnes conditions. Oh là 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 là. Alors, on va remettre tout de suite la médaille d'argent, s'il vous plaît, à nos joueurs qui l'ont mérité. Allez, alors que les casques Plantronics se sont en train d'arriver. Vous voyez à l'instant nos joueurs français avec leur médaille d'argent. Eux qui ont tout donné sur cette scène pour tenter d'être champions du monde. J'aimerais, s'il vous plaît, que la Paris Games Week fasse du bruit pour les Français vice-champions du monde LDLC. On va ramener tout de suite la coupe des grands gagnants de cette Coupe du Monde. Ils ont surclassé cette finale, ils ont su ne pas faillir. Et aujourd'hui, ils repartent en tant que grands vainqueurs. Regardez-moi comme ils sont beaux. Allez-y, profitez de votre public, les Fnatic, champions du monde. Alors, comme la coutume le veut, on va écouter l'hymne officiel de la Suède. Applaudissements à la Suède est championne du monde. Bravo, bravo, congratulations guys.
All right, so hello and welcome back to the ESWC here at Paris Games Week. We're closing things out here, but what better way to be able to sit down and talk with Crims from Fnatic. So let's go ahead and I always like to go back and talk about the history before we get to the very end, the bittersweet. So how was it during your group play?
It went very good for us. We lost to Navi, but I don't know, they just played better. We got second in group, and it all got planned out.
And so then as we get through the playoffs, you had each one of the teams that you had to compete against. How was that? Did you feel confident going into each and every one of your games?
Yeah, we are very confident when we play against other teams. If we lose a map in a best of 3, we just think 0-0. We go all in on that game. We never go tilt or anything.
So Anders wanted me to ask a question about Olofmeister. He mentioned to me saying that he hasn't been playing as well as prior to the event. He hasn't been playing as well as he would like to, but going into this event, he played incredible. What changes were made, or it just so everything just clicked?
We haven't done any changes, but I think Olofmeister have been playing good all the time. We just have different roles on every map. It's hard to get like 30 bombs every game, but I think he's doing the best he can, and he's the best player.
So one of the things that happened when we were watching on Inferno, I don't know if y'all realized it, at one point, they would smoke over there towards the B bomb site whenever you would attack, and then Happy would push up into the smoke and he would blockade. How many times have you seen that before?
Like 2 or 3 times. We watched demos yesterday and we saw him do it, but it's hard when you're blind and in a smoke. They are so thick and you can't see anything.
So what are some of the things that you thought was the reason why you won against LDLC there in the finals?
Honestly, we are the better team. I think we have played much better than they have done this tournament. We have been more focused. We have, I don't know, just a better day.
Well, I mean, one of the things that I thought was really unique about LDLC, during their French qualifiers, they were struggling, and then they got into group, and they barely got out of group, and then from there, we saw what they did there in the playoffs. They picked up steam, beating Titan, and so on and so forth. Did it look like LDLC was playing at their level against you there in that finals?
In this final?
And then these finals.
Yeah, I think they did their best, but they didn't really come in the game on Inferno. We shut them down on Cash. They got like 3-0. I think they did their best.
Now, I know it's a team effort, and if you want to, but I want to sit there and ask you, who do you think is your most valuable player throughout the tournament for Fnatic?
I got 2 that I think is the most.
Okay.
It's Pronax and Flusha. I think they're the pillars of the team.
Can you go and, so, is there any last comments that you want to say to fans, family, or even sponsors?
I want to say hello to my girlfriend, my father and mother, and thank our fans and our sponsors. Thank you.
Well, thanks a lot, Crims. I appreciate you coming out here. It was a pleasure. And, of course, as we look forward to seeing a lot of other great championships that are happening here, of course, it's been a really great tournament through and throughout. We saw Call of Duty Ghosts. We saw a bunch of other great games from Shoot Mania. And, of course, even Just Dance. But then at the end, we got to crown our Counter-Strike Global Offensive Champions here at ESWC. So kind of wrapping things up here. Thanks again, Crims. It was a pleasure watching that game. And so we'll kind of wrap things up here for the event overall. And so we'll see you next time at ESWC.